All right, I know there's a few fights on this weekend. I just want to look through the boxing schedule with you guys at the major fights. I'm not going to go through all of them, obviously, because there's only a certain amount that I'm interested in, and there's probably only a certain amount that you guys are interested in. So let me try and focus on the major fights this weekend. We've obviously got Stevenson versus Jack. But if there's any that I've missed, we'll surely find them here in the BoxRec schedule. So let's have a look. Some fights here in Argentina, Australia. No. Where's this? Belgium. Okay. Canada. Is there anything on the undercard? Not really. There's Stevenson Jack, top of the bill. These guys I'm unfamiliar with. I don't know who this is. And these dudes, no idea. Oscar Rivas. Oh, okay. I know Oscar Rivas. He's a heavyweight. But he has eyesight problems, apparently, Oscar Rivas. Because he was supposed to fight Amir Mansour a while ago. So, yeah, unfortunately for Rivas, he can't seem to fight in the United States. In most of the states, anyway, that he's tried because his eyesight is not good enough. But apparently, Canada believe his eyesight is good enough. So, if you're having issues as a professional boxer getting licensed because of your eyesight, you might want to shop around and try a few different countries, because some countries your eyesight is good enough. And it's actually a funny anecdote I was going to tell you about my eyesight when it comes to driving, because I got a driving license in a different country. All right, I'm not going to name the country, but I got a driving license in a different country, and my eyesight is not great. So I was expecting, when I went for the eye test in that country, I was expecting them to tell me, okay, you need, driving glasses. But I could barely read a couple of lines on the eye test thing. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. I couldn't believe it. Because in the UK, I got to wear glasses, for driving. But in that country, man, they didn't give a damn. No wonder there's so much road traffic accidents in that country. But anyway, moving on. What other fights are there? Rivas, hang on. Let me go back to Rivas. Who's he fighting? Okay, he's just fighting some guy I've never heard of. But I'd be interested to see the Rivas. How old is Rivas now? He looks a lot older than he claims to be. In fact, let me click on him. Rivas claims to be 30. Is he really 30? This is a very old picture of me. You don't look like this now, Rivas. Yeah, he's been fighting in Canada. Oh, he did have one fight in the United States back in 2015. Little Rock Casino, Shelton. Where the hell is Shelton? What state is that in? He managed to get a license somewhere in the United States, but I guess in the major boxing states, he ain't getting licensed. He got licensed in France too. Anyway, back to the program here. What else have we got? All right, and obviously we got this show on in the UK, the big Frank Warren show at Ellen Road Football Ground. Lee Selby versus Josh Warrington. I believe Lee Selby's going to win the fight. He mustn't get emotionally invested, because it seems like Lee Selby's been getting a little antagonized by some of the things that Josh Warrington is saying, and maybe you could say vice versa, but just looking at the demeanor of both guys, Selby appears to be the one who's a bit more antagonized, and he's a smooth boxer. So getting antagonized is going to play into Josh Warrington's hands, and that could end in disaster for him. So that's something you can't overlook, and that's the reason why I couldn't dismiss Josh Warrington's chances actually against Lee Selby, because of the emotional element at play here. And even the crowd. I mean, can the crowd influence the judges? I think sometimes they can. The whole atmosphere of the event. So we'll see. Maybe they won't influence the judges. Maybe Josh Warrington's going to win legitimately. But I'm still sticking with my prediction of Lee Selby winning. On the undercard, I'm looking forward to watching Two Tanks. I always like watching Lahara Davis fight, so I'm looking forward to that. The rest of these fights, Willie Hutchinson, he was with Haymaker Ringstar. He's left. Unfortunately, Haymaker Ringstar don't seem to be doing very well at the moment. But I have to give David Haye credit for the fact that whenever fighters want to leave, he just lets them leave. Even when he had Haymaker back in the days with Adam Booth and he signed David Price, when Price wanted to leave, he just let him leave. So I have to give David Haye credit for that, for not trying to lock in these fighters into these contracts and stifling their careers. So, you know, big up David Haye. And I'm actually a little sad that Haye's promotional outfit has lost a couple of fighters so quickly. You know, I was really hoping for Haymaker Ringstar to thrive and flourish, and I still am. Maybe there's still hope for them, but at the moment it's not looking good. They've just lost a couple of fighters, and, you know, as I say, Willie Hutchinson being one of them. So anyway, looking forward to Ohara Davies. The main event, man, I'm not really that entertained by either one of these guys in the ring, to be honest with you, Josh Warrington or Lee Selby. Like, Lee Selby's a good fighter, but, you know, he's not somebody who I rush to go and watch when he's on. I can easily miss a Lee Selby fight or a Josh Warrington fight and catch up the next day. You know, it's not something I need to see live. Leon Woodstock is, I guess, a touted prospect. So, but really and truly, this is not a card that I'm particularly excited about. Just being honest. Maybe some of you guys out there are. I'm just not particularly excited about this card at all. All right, we got this show taking place in the United States. Saturday night this weekend. Gary Russell Jr. versus Joseph Diaz. This is a fight which a lot of people say is being slept on. You know, Joseph Diaz, very highly touted, very impressive on the way up. Gary Russell Jr. has only got the one loss to Vasyl Lomachenko, and that was on points. Gary Russell Jr., one of the few top fighters who wasn't forced to quit. You know, who Vasyl Lomachenko didn't manage to make them say no mas. In retrospect, Gary Russell Jr. actually acquitted himself pretty well against Vasyl Lomachenko. You know, given what Lomachenko's done since then, you know, the fact that Gary Russell didn't say no mas and he was relatively competitive. I mean, I thought that Lomachenko won clearly, but compared to a lot of other fighters, Russell Jr. was relatively competitive with Lomachenko. So yeah, he's taking on Diaz. That's a slept-on fight, definitely. I will be watching this. I'm far more interested in this fight than Lee Selby versus Josh Warrington. I can tell you that right now. This is way more interesting to me than that particular fight. So anyway, those are the fights I'm looking forward to this weekend. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of boxing going on this weekend all over the world, in the United States, in the UK, loads of different countries. But, you know, I have to be honest, there's not that many fights that I'm really looking forward to. You know, with me, it comes down to entertainment. Are these fighters who are going to entertain me, ultimately? And Gary Russell Jr., his fight, yeah, that could be entertaining. Russell Jr. is an entertaining fighter. Incredibly fast hands, combination puncher, you know, lets them go. So I'm looking forward to that fight with Diaz. But other than that, just being honest, I'm not massively entertained by a lot of the other boxing that's on. And I'm sure there are fighters out there, you know, lesser known fighters who are entertaining, who I'm just not aware of. So maybe some of you guys can educate me on maybe some of the up and comers who I might not have seen, and I might be overlooking. So yeah, anyway, just a quick video on that. Let me know how you feel, people. Which fights are you looking forward to most? It's happening. I'm out.